Hi everybody, I'm David. Welcome to my channel, My Yard Sale. Hey, today I'm going to talk a little bit about my health and some things that I've learned, some things that I've tried. Hope this is interesting. If you're subscribed, thank you very much. If you're not subscribed, please consider. So, first I want to talk about the oatmeal reset. So I did try the oatmeal reset, and I'll be honest, I didn't get 2 full days into it. That's supposed to be, that oatmeal reset is supposed to be 2 full days of 3 meals a day of oatmeal, consisting of 1 cup of oatmeal per meal. And I did get probably the first day into it, maybe even less, maybe even a half day into it. Now I know oatmeal is healthy, and I did a lot of research on this oatmeal reset, and I felt pretty confident going into it. And I know that oats are healthy, it's good fiber, it's good for you. Somehow for me, maybe my body is just broken beyond relief. I don't know, but like the oats didn't the carbs in the oats didn't like blow up on me like when I did the Ray Peat diet, and all the sugar just hit me all at once and just wrecked my body. The oats, even though I was eating a little bit at a time, oats just kind of built up to the point where like I don't even know if it's the carbs or what exactly it is. Maybe I'm allergic to oats. I don't know. But it wrecked my body. I could barely walk for almost an entire day, which of course isn't too huge of a deal if you're laying in bed. But when you have to go to the bathroom, it becomes an issue. So luckily I had enough strength to get to and from the bathroom, luckily. But like it was funny because I would get to the bathroom, I'd get from the bathroom, I would end up on the floor on the floor next to my bed trying to get into bed because the strength of my legs just didn't I just didn't have strength in my legs to push myself up onto the bed. And I can't even explain that. I don't understand what's going on there. But that's my experience being probably highly insulin resistant and being metabolically dysfunctional with the oatmeal reset. It was not it wasn't horrible. It felt like my skin sort of got a little bit better because I was having pretty bad inflammation, and the I was having itchy patches on my skin again. The oatmeal did seem to resolve that, but as soon as those carbs caught up, boy, I was a wreck. And it took me an entire day and a half, 2 days to kind of reset myself to be able to get around normally. And I'm just now actually starting to feel like I'm going to push myself a little bit harder to try to get some things done around here. But that was a great idea. I did a lot of research on it, and I feel like there's a lot of value in the oatmeal reset, but for me, it was not a success. So I talked earlier this week about my first try with um, sardines. I had a couple of cans of sardines around that I had bought a while back, and yeah, I am not a huge fan of sardines. They kind of have like a gamey fish flavor that I don't even know how to explain it. But I kind of needed the buffalo flavoring with it to mask the flavor of the sardines. Now I will eat more sardines. Maybe I'll try other sardines. Um, I will eat more sardines though, because I feel like the health is worth it. So one of the things that I found out about, and I'm hoping if you guys know anything about these two trace elements, I'm hoping that you'll leave some comments below because I'm interested in knowing more about this. So I had been watching these videos about how eating green beans supposedly helps reset metabolism. I got into this whole reset thing after looking up the whole thing on on oats and having the problems that I did. So I found that green beans, they have chromium and vanadium, which I don't hate green beans, but I'm not a huge fan of green beans. But green beans are pretty high in chromium and vanadium. And I don't exactly know what chromium and vanadium is. I think they're just trace elements that help your body manage blood sugar and do some other things inside your body that your body needs. So I looked more into it, and I'm trying to add more chromium and vanadium to my diet. And how I'm doing that is eating peanuts and raisins with olive oil and carrots, potentially black pepper. There are certain things that help your body have more chromium and vanadium, and I'm hoping that this will somehow help me. I'm not sure. At this point, I don't have hope on anything helping me, so I'm just trying stuff out. So chromium and vanadium are two elements that supposedly help your body manage blood sugar, help metabolism, and do a lot of stuff that I feel like I need. And I can get a good amount of chromium and vanadium by eating carrots, black pepper, raisins, and peanuts. All things that I love to eat. I could put that all in a little dish and eat that up like a snack, like a little salad. So that's all good stuff. So I'm hoping that that's all going to help me. So it's finally maybe going to start warming up a tiny bit. It's been so freaking cold this year. I'm pretty sure it's been cold everywhere all year. I mean, it's just been a cold winter. But this is supposedly the coldest winter in 20 years. And I got to be honest, I felt it this year. This is the first year that I thought that as soon as I can get past this health thing, if I can get past it, I'm going to bounce from New York. It's too expensive. It's stupid. Our politicians are retarded. And I'm pretty sick and tired of it. I think the crazy thing about New York is, as screwed up as the politics are, the people that live around here, they're tied right up in it. They would hate on something that sounds better to just stick with something that is old and guaranteed to be broken. That's like the New York way, which is ridiculous. In Florida, we would be done with it and have moved on. But not here. So yeah, I still will eat tuna and sardines. I'm just going to be a little bit more choosy, I hope, at some point as to which ones that I eat. Because the ones that I ate, they tasted gamey, and it was not a pleasure eating them. Except for the Louisiana hot sauce, that was okay. That they were soaking in. Maybe they'd be better for me with olive oil, I don't know. I don't know if that would be the case, but maybe, who knows. So I don't have a whole lot to talk about health-wise. Now that I'm getting around my house again, I'm actually feeling a little tiny bit better. I keep trying to order food from Walmart, but there was so much snow that the guy couldn't get from my driveway to my front door. So I'm hoping that we get enough warmth in the next couple days to be able to order some more food, because I need food. I'm out of food. Not completely out of food, but pretty close. And I could definitely use some food again. And I know it's not a big deal to walk from the driveway up to the front door to, get food to the front door, but I mean, trudging through, even a half foot of snow is a pain in the ass, and I know these guys don't expect to deal with that. So hopefully in the next couple days we'll get enough heat to get my sidewalk cleared back off, and I'll be able to get some food. That'll be nice. That'll be a big win for me. I've been drinking a lot of water, and one of the things that I ate recently that I thought was actually kind of good, I I had some ground turkey, and I've never really eaten ground turkey before. I know that some of you guys talked about turkey burgers, which I'm totally open to trying. But one of the things that I loved about that ground turkey is I took a pretty good chunk of it, and I didn't like pack it into a ball, but I did pack it a little bit. I put it in the microwave, and the oils from the turkey kind of crusted the outside of the turkey ball a little bit, and it gave it a nice texture. And of course, I put salt on it, and I actually really enjoyed eating that turkey. I will eat ground turkey again. I may try some ground chicken. I don't know. And hopefully Walmart will stop hosing people with prices on beef and other food, because I do feel like I'm getting hosed on food. I know exactly how much everything that I order is and has been for months, because I order the same things every week or every month, and I can tell the prices go up because my my shopping price is one price, and then next month it's like $12 or $15 more. I used to buy I used to buy 8 pounds of hamburger for, I don't know, $20, and now I think the same hamburger, or burger patties I should say, I think now the same burger patties are like $40. It's like up twice as much. I can't even afford it anymore. I'm scratching to try to find the most economical things that I can to, keep my diet healthy and just keep life going. I'll tell you one thing that I did find that I'm really enjoying lately, after I got off the thing of just eating hot dogs constantly, is I am loving bologna now. And I can buy a pound of bologna for a couple bucks. And the bologna tastes good. And, of course, I don't know how healthy it is for me, but it's pretty low in saturated fat and fats in general. And it tastes good. And I can eat it with a tortilla and some American cheese. And I enjoy it. It's not too bad. And it's pretty cheap. It's pretty economical. So I am and will be eating probably a good amount of bologna over the next, I don't know, 4 weeks or so. I'm trying to convince myself that I need to eat much less carbs, especially after my cycle with the oats. I don't think oats are even that much carbs, but somehow the carbs in the oats wrecked me. So I'm sort of trying to manage myself with a much less carb diet. Hey, the weird thing about that oats thing is that even when I was eating like quite a bit of sugar, um, it didn't affect me as hardcore as eating the oats. I'm not sure exactly what that is. Maybe that's just because my body like processed the oats over such a much longer time, because the fiber, my body just didn't absorb the fiber as fast. I don't know. Maybe I'm just more more glucose and less fiber and fats. I don't know. Maybe my body's just wrecked like that. I don't know. I'm curious to know your thoughts. If you have thoughts on that or have any like intuition of that, if you had any problem with oats and you have any ideas of why I could be having a problem with oats, do me a favor. Leave a comment below. I'm interested to hear it. But other than all that, I think we're finally getting ready to start having maybe some decent weather, which will be nice. It'll be nice to have like all the heating stuff in my house start to shut off a little bit. That'll be nice. And sunshine is, I'm getting some sunshine today, which is nice. I'm hoping to get more sunshine the next couple of days. And I'll definitely be a little bit happier. I won't be like packed into my bed under my electric blanket for like 24 hours a day, which will be nice. It sucks when your house is cold, and even though I have heat on, My house is still cold. It was like -6 outside. And even with heat on, like the air inside the house, especially an old house like mine, the air gets really cold and it just sucks. I hate it. It's so uncomfortable. Like the only place to really be warm is either sitting in front of a heater, sitting in front of a wood burning stove, or in bed under an electric blanket. Very frustrating. All this talking is making me yawn. That's kind of funny. But yeah, I'm hoping now that all the snow has finally melted off my driveway, that's good news. Now if I can just get it to melt off this front walk of mine, there's still probably, I don't know, 3 inches of snow that needs to melt off before these guys will be able to see the walkway in front of my house again. Hopefully in the next couple days that'll happen. Anyways, hope you guys all had a great weekend, and hope you have a great week coming up. Thanks for tuning in. If you're subscribed, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, please consider it. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.